For this first week of Advent in the Promise of Eden, we'll be exploring how God prepares a space for hope in our lives. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, we're told that God's Spirit hovered above the waters, those waters representing chaos, formlessness, emptiness, the abyss. And how did God respond to that chaos? He responded by speaking into that chaos, speaking the words, "Let there be light." Before there can be hope, there must be space for hope to exist. This is an aspect of God's grace that we talk about a great deal. The God who goes before, preparing the way, shaping the space before we even arrive. How did God respond to the chaos of the abyss and the emptiness and the nothingness that was there? He spoke order into existence, thereby preparing a space so that he could plant a garden and then plant us in that garden. John chapter 1 tells us a very similar story. It takes us all the way back to that moment in the very beginning when God said, "Let there be light." But what John tells us is that those words that God spoke, the word of God, that was Jesus Christ. So when you take Genesis chapter 1 and you take John chapter 1 and you put them together, what you get is a story of a God who spoke order into creation. And at the words that he spoke in that moment was the very word that became flesh and was born in Bethlehem on Christmas Day, Jesus Christ. God's Spirit continues to hover over the chaos. God continues to speak creation into existence, continues to order the chaos of our lives. With the very word of God that would become flesh, Emmanuel, God with us. The question for us is, are we listening?